If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com. You're going to click on FIFA 21 right here, choose your platform you're buying coins on, choose the amount of coins you'd like to purchase, click buy now, and then put in the discount code CHIEF for 6% off your order. Now let's go ahead and let's get right into this video. What's up guys, it's Beef Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you another very easy way to make coins on FIFA 21. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you guys do please hit that subscribe button. We're going to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of FIFA 21, so it'd mean a lot if you did subscribe. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and then all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this video. And if you guys would please hit that like button, let's try to hit 75 likes on this trading video. So with that said, let's dive in here to the easiest way to make coins on FIFA 21 right now. And what we're going to be looking at here is we're going to be looking at Champions League rare cards. Now these cards right now are selling, if we take a look, for about 2,100 coins. Let's check 2,000 here. So these will basically sell almost instantly at 2,000 coins. So when you sell for 2,000, you're going to lose 100 coins on tax. So typically I would try to pick these cards up for about 1,700 coins or less. Now, obviously when you're picking these up, there's two ways to go about this. You can do bidding or sniping. So when I've done sniping, what I've found is surprisingly when the cards pop up, they are kind of easy to get. But the thing with sniping is they don't pop up that often. And even saying that, I missed that card. They don't even pop up that often. So I'm not a big fan of sniping on this method. And saying that, like 4 cards have popped up here. So in general, I typically opt for bidding with this method. I find it a lot easier and find that I can pick up a lot of cards with this. So I'll set my max bid price to 1,700 here. And there's quite a few different ways to go about bidding on these cards. So stick around for that. So the first way, obviously, is you can just go through every single card here and just bid the lowest price that you can that's still here. Anything 1,700 coins or less is perfect. So basically you can go through and do that. And that's the first method. And this is going to get you a decent amount of cards. You'll miss out on quite a few that you get outbid on, but you'll still make quite a few coins on this. Again, if you pick something up for 1,700 coins, it's still 200 coins after tax. So you really don't have to worry that much about it. Now, the thing with this method is there is just so many cards coming through that it is a lot of times easier to get these for cheap just because a lot of people are going to miss out on actually seeing some of these cards. So a lot of times you can get some really, really good deals on maybe even some higher rated cards like an 82 or an 83. So this is your first way, is just go through and bid on all these cards, and you can just see the supply is endless on these. There's so many of these that are coming in that are going to expire soon. And if we take a look, I went last night and then just won some cards on bid before the video because I was going to do this last night, but then I'm doing it right now. So here we are. And again, just keep going through. Look, like that is an 83 card that nearly expired for 1,700. And I'm guessing he goes right around 4K, looking like possibly 4.5 here. Like this card almost expired for 1,700 if I hadn't bid on it. And the same goes for a lot of these like 82, 83, 84 rated cards. You can find some great deals on these where you could actually flip it for quite a few coins. So you got to keep an eye on that. Like this Burnett, I'll probably go and bid 3,000 coins on that. Now let's go ahead and kind of look at our profit on some of these cards that we did win, and then show you another method that you can go for when bidding on these cards. So if we just take a look, now each and every one of these cards is also going to be going different prices. So I do recommend like checking the prices of each card. It might take a while. You could use Footbin to do it, but it's going to be beneficial to you because you can squeeze more coins out of this. Like this Milner, I'm guessing goes like 2,400. And it's really just going to depend on the league they play in, the club they play for, their nation, their rating, things like that, to depend how many coins they go for. Or you can just mass list all of them for the same price, like 2,100 or so. and basically they'd sell quickly, but you may have been able to squeeze some more coins out of some of those cards that are worth more due to the links they get in their rating and things like that. So a couple different ways to go about it here. This is the first one, just bid the lowest price on it, and then some different methods in terms of selling that you can use. I prefer to check the price of every card because there are quite a few cards that will go for more than that minimum price that we showed you, like 2,000, 2,100 that I'm listing all these for. So you could get more coins out of the cards. But in terms of other ways to win these, in terms of like bidding wise, there's multiple different ways to bid. And our next one is just going to be basically a general mass bidding method, which essentially is just you're going to pick a price and you're going to bid the same price on every single card that you go through. You're not going to go through and just bid this minimum that you could on all these cards. You're going to go through, bid the exact same price on every single card. And I'll show you what that looks like here, as we did win a couple more deals here. A Henderson for 1,200 and a Tyson for 1,500, which is some great coins there. Fantastic. We'll make about 1,000 on Henderson, and we'll make like 700 on this Tyson. And again, you can always list for different prices if you're not checking. These things will typically sell for anything close to the lowest price because there's a lot of lazy buyers on these. Now, moving into what we were talking about in terms of the mass bidding, what you can do is you could come through and you could legitimately just go through and bid 1,700 on every single card. And you'd be surprised with how many cards you're going to win at this price. Now, the drawback with this, obviously, is that you're potentially missing out on winning these cards for even cheaper, but that's not too big of an issue because a lot of times you'd get outbid on those cards anyway. And with this method, I find that I just win a lot more cards, and overall, I just find that I get more profit doing this. And with these 82 rated cards as well, you could probably bid a bit higher on these if you wanted to, if the bids on them are too high. Like this Aaron Ramsey, I could keep an eye on as an 82 rated card because we could definitely bid more on him. Trippier there, he did get a much higher bid, as you saw there. He went to about 4K. It's typically going to be on these lower price guys. And when you do this mass bidding as well, what I like to do is I like to skip forward a few pages to where there's less and less bids. You can see almost none of these cards have bids on them, and that's where I like to start doing my bids. What this will do is basically you don't have to worry about like going back through and bidding on all the cards that you would already bid on, and you just get to more and more cards. And a lot of times it does just ward people off from bidding on the cards when they just see one person's gone through and bid on all of these for the same price. It might make them think if I go higher than that, I'm probably not going to make profit or something like that. So that's kind of the idea with this. And if you want to, you could avoid just bidding on like the 82 and 83 rated cards, just because chances are you're going to get outbid on those anyway. So you might as well just not waste your time bidding on those cards and taking up spots on your transfer targets. So that's another way to think about it as well with this method. Whereas with these lower rated guys, you have a much higher chance of winning these for these 1,700 coins that you're going to be bidding, or whatever you decide to bid for, because you always have to adjust the prices to where the market's at. It will depend from day to day, hour to hour, and things like that. So you always need to be adjusting to just where the market's at in terms of how much you're bidding and what you're selling for. But if we go take a look here, we are in fact winning cards here. Now we're getting outbid on some of them. Again, this Aaron Ramsey went for 1,800. If we kept an eye on him, we could have potentially gotten some good deals there, because 82s are going closer to like 3,000 coins right now. But we get a Kondogbia and we get a Poulsen. I'm going to list them both up 2,200, make 500 coins a card. Those will sell at 2,200. It'll take longer. They won't sell instantly, but we'll still get our coins on these. And as you can see, these deals are all rolling in. The only thing we've outbid on here is an 83 rated card, which again is why if you want to with these 82s and 83s, you can just kind of ignore them and move on to the lower rated cards, because that's where you're going to get outbid. And you can see we've already had 10 items sell here. They are all selling. Some of them 2,200, some of them 2,100, some of them 2K. It does just depend what you're selling. They will go for these prices though, which is very, very nice for us. So lastly, I just want to give sniping another go here, see if we are able to pick anything up for 1,700 or less. Because last night, there were times when I would go look at sniping, and actually I have an example in my club. I just went to look at the price of the cards, and there was just a Braithwaite that was sitting there for 30 seconds for like, I swear it was like 1,300 coins. Let's take a look here in my club. If we just go special, and take a look here. I want to see exactly what he was going for. So we've got a Braithwaite here. We got him for 1,100. And I'm telling you, he was sitting there for like 30 seconds and nobody had picked him up. I was like, what is the deal here? Why is this not going for anything? It was crazy. So, you know, we take those. You can see these items just keep on selling. That's just how it is, boys. We're making easy coins with this. That's what we like to see. Again, you could give sniping a go if you want to, but I really prefer bidding on this method and basically every single method we do. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.